All right, hey everyone, Dan Mortimer with eXp Realty bringing you the latest market update. This is the monthly market update for the month of November 2024. Another month is come and gone. We're towards the middle of December, which is usually when the data gets released for the previous month. So let's dive into it. Starting with median sales price. The median sales price in Las Vegas area in November 2024, the median sale price for a single family home was $510,000. That's a 7.4% year over year increase. So compared to numbers in November of 2023. And then from last month of October of 2024, that's a 2% increase. Now the median sale price for condos and townhomes was $294,000. That's a 5% increase from last year's numbers, but it's a little bit of a dip from October of 2024, 2.5% drop. As far as the number of closed sales go, there were 1,647 closed sales of single-family homes in Las Vegas area. That's a 14.8% increase from last year's numbers. It is a big drop-off from last month, but the year-over-year numbers are very strong. As far as condos and townhomes go, there were 476 sales. That's a 3.7% increase from last year, but an 11.9% drop from last month. These are the kind of the things that we expected with the election going on and Thanksgiving and just kind of a lot of the stuff around the holidays, plus having the election really taking a lot of people's time and attention away, a lot of people sitting on the sidelines. Now, as far as new listings go, there were 2,138 new listings in our market for single family homes. That's an 8.6% year over year increase, but month over month it tanked 25.4%. And the new listings for condos and townhomes, 729 new condos and townhomes listed, a 15% increase from last year, but from last month the numbers dropped 12.2%. As far as solds go, there were 552 homes that were sold with cash, 996 with conventional financing, 408 that were sold with FHA loans, and another 180 that were sold with VA loans. So this is kind of the trend that we've seen, and I've mentioned it a few times in my weekly updates, but the election really took a lot of time, energy, and focus from a lot of buyers and sellers. That's why we see the month over month numbers drop, especially in the number of closings and the number of new listings. Now you're saying the election was early in November. What kind of effect could that have? Well, if people are waiting until the beginning of the year to list their home, that's one big reason that we see the drop off from October to November. People are more focused on the holidays. Maybe they're traveling, maybe they're having family come into town. So they don't necessarily want their home on the market during that time. But also the number of closed sales dropping. A lot of these sales take anywhere from, if it's a cash deal, it could be a couple weeks, but most of these transactions are 30 to 45 days. And so when you look at even loans that are closing quickly in 3 to 4 weeks, that's a pretty big indicator that the election had a big impact on buyer activity, with a 14.1% month over month drop in closed sales for single family homes. So overall, I think this is kind of playing out how we expected. The inventory's down, prices are still climbing up. I know a lot of people have been sitting on the sidelines waiting for prices to drop and tank, and they're going to do this, they're going to do that. Anybody that tells you exactly what's going to happen, they're guessing, just like the rest of us. But one thing I can tell you is, this is the time of the year where things typically slow down. There are sellers in the market that are looking to sell, some by the end of the year, some, just as soon as possible. And so there are opportunities for buyers to jump on that. And then as far as, from the sales side, like I said, the good news for all sellers is year over year prices are still going up. A lot of people were worried with interest rates being higher and buyer demand being lower that we might start to see prices dip and drop off in a big way. And we just haven't seen that to this point. I recall the story often of talking to a buyer, and he had said, I'm waiting for the market to tank. I'm waiting for the market to crash. Well, that was in 2017, and since 2017, home prices have basically doubled. So, my advice kind of continues to be the same, where if you're a home buyer, you can comfortably afford the payments, you're going to stay in Las Vegas for a while, you have a home that you like in a community that you want to be a part of for the next 3 to 5 years at least, then this is a good opportunity to take advantage of possibly discounts on price, concessions from sellers for closing costs, repairs, all kinds of stuff. Whereas the longer you wait, prices are still going to be going up, and so you're going to continue to see that struggle with paying a higher price. And if you buy when everybody else is buying, like I said, it's like buying stuff on Black Friday 10-15 years ago. It's going to be a mad rush. You're going to have a lot of competition. Luckily you're not going to have to shove over any anybody else in the store like you would on Black Friday, but you are going to have the challenge of having to compete with multiple other buyers. Sometimes they're cash buyers from out of state, people that are putting a significant amount of money down to make their offer more incentive. We may see people start waiving appraisal contingencies, tightening up financing contingency dates. So a good time to buy is when there are very few buyers in the market, because it means you get more favorable terms as a buyer. And then from the seller's perspective, this is a good market that if you do want to sell and you need to sell quickly, it's a good time to do so, but you got to price aggressively. You got to entice buyers to come in and see your home, put in offers, and get a deal done. And you may have to bend a little bit on price and other terms, but if you're looking to sell and you've got some time and you got a good amount of equity, I would encourage you to wait until next year. See if the interest rates drop. If nothing else, take advantage of kind of our peak buying season, which is kind of March through the end of August. People want to get settled in before the school year ends. People start looking when the previous one is about to end. So it's a good time to take advantage of kind of maximum activity if you're thinking about selling. Hope that's been helpful for you guys. This is the November 2024 monthly market update for Henderson and Las Vegas. And if you want to support this channel, there are really two main ways to do so. The first thing that you can do, it's the easiest, subscribe to my channel. You get notifications of new videos as they get posted on my channel. Think of it as like following somebody on another social media platform. There's no cost to do so. No obligation or anything like that. I'm not going to ask you for money or anything. And then that way you get notifications when I post new videos. I try to post new content every single week. And then the other way that you can support this channel is I'm going to put a link in the description of my video where if you're thinking about buying, you're thinking about selling, you're moving in town, moving out of town, whatever that may be, this is a chance for us to sit down, a no obligation, one-on-one consultation with me. We can go over your situation, see what makes the most sense, and then put a game plan in place to help you through that process. So I hope you guys got some value from this. Please continue to like and support this channel. I really appreciate everyone. I know we have a small group right now, but I'm really grateful to be able to bring you this data, keep you informed of what's going on in our market, and I will see you at the next one.